Hello and welcome to your Newsmax Now update. I'm John Bachman. The State Department is warning of a possible security concern in closing U.S. embassies in the Muslim world Sunday. Officials would not specify if the concern is related to terrorism, but it has been reported that U.S. intelligence picked up signs of an al-Qaeda plot against American diplomatic posts in the Middle East and other Muslim countries. Sunday is the start of the work week there, so those embassies normally open will be closed. Embassies in Qatar, Kuwait, Tel Aviv, Cairo, Amman, and Bangladesh all posted notices on their websites or Twitter pages.
The department, when conditions warrant, takes steps like this to balance our continued operations with security and safety.
The security of U.S. embassies and diplomatic facilities became a political flashpoint in Washington after last year's attack in Benghazi. The Benghazi mission was ambushed twice on September 11th of 2012. 4 Americans were killed, including Ambassador Chris Stevens. Lawmakers are pursuing an investigation into those attacks and the government's response. They're also pressing new FBI Director James Comey to take action. And the White House is said to be reconsidering a planned summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin after his country granted asylum to Edward Snowden. The former NSA contractor was allowed to leave a Moscow airport Thursday and can live freely and travel freely within Russia for 1 year. Snowden is wanted in the United States for leaking top-secret U.S. surveillance programs to the press. And it was a dramatic day in a Cleveland courtroom yesterday as the man accused of holding 3 women captive for more than a decade officially learned he'll spend the rest of his life in prison. In a rambling statement, Castro apologized and said he knew he was wrong, but he blamed it on a sex addiction and said the FBI should have caught him earlier. Incredibly, he even described a happy home, but one of his victims was there to set the record straight. Michelle Knight is now 32, the longest held captive of Castro.
Days turns into nights. Nights turns into days. Years turn into eternity.
Knight was the only one of Castro's victims to face him in court yesterday. The judge also told the convicted rapist that there is no place in this world for a man who enslaves others. And Alex Rodriguez is expected to play tonight for the Yankees minor league team in Trenton, New Jersey after a long stint on the disabled list. But he'll only play if he doesn't get suspended first. A-Rod is one of 14 players facing suspensions for alleged ties to the Biogenesis Clinic in Florida. Well, coming up, Americans don't think much of members of Congress and they don't think they can get along, but it's not as bad as this. A fight breaks out in the Taiwanese parliament, the issue that had lawmakers coming to blows. Plus, a Newsmax exclusive with Senator Jeff Sessions of Alabama on the immigration reform bill, why he says it's bad for American workers. Next.
Hello, my name is Fred Fleitz and I'm the managing editor of LigNet. You've probably seen our name preceding some of the stories you read on Newsmax or heard LigNet referenced on Fox News, C-SPAN, or CNN. Perhaps you've asked yourself, what is LigNet? LigNet is an acronym for the Langley Intelligence Group Network, a private Washington, D.C. based service that provides global intelligence, in-depth analysis, and detailed forecasting. LigNet staff and advisors include former CIA officers, national security experts, presidential advisors, and top-level government officials from around the world. I myself held several national security posts for the U.S. government during my 25-year career with the Central Intelligence Agency, the Defense Intelligence Agency, the U.S. Department of State, and the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. Our lead advisor is General Michael Hayden, the former director of the CIA. He is joined by former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations John Bolton and former chairman of the National Intelligence Council and Special Assistant to President Ronald Reagan Fritz Ehrmann, former U.S. Ambassador to Venezuela Otto Reich, and former clandestine service officer Frederick Russman. Former chairman of the House Intelligence Committee Peter Hoekstra also joined our advisory board staff. Every day our goal is to use our expertise, our resources, and our worldwide staff to take the pulse of the ever-changing political and economic landscape and the threats we face on a daily basis. Whether you are following global events for your portfolio or business, or just interested in the world around you, LigNet provides what you need to know to keep up with global events. There are many. Every day, LigNet members receive the Morning Brief, a daily email that provides summaries and links to our daily analysis to keep you up to date on LigNet's assessments. LIGNET members receive unrestricted access to LIGNET's secure database of global analysis. All of our special reports, previous analyses, and exclusive video interviews with intelligence insiders are available to members 24 hours a day. But you also get top-notch analysis that resembles the President's Daily Brief, the classified intelligence assessment delivered to the President of the United States every morning. LIGNET also sends breaking news emails to our membership list. If there is a development of global proportions or a terror alert, our subscribers are always the first to know. I hope you now have a better understanding of what LIGNET is, but more importantly, recognize how truly invaluable LIGNET can be. As the old saying goes, knowledge is power.
Join LIGNET for $1. Go to lignet.com.
And welcome back. We talk a lot about how poorly lawmakers get along in Washington, D.C., but check this out. A fight broke out today in the Taiwanese parliament over a proposal to build a new nuclear power plant. The political party opposed to the plan blocked the speaker's podium. Then members of other parties decided they had enough. Lawmakers started throwing water bottles and punches at each other. One guy even wore a helmet to protect himself. Well, the immigration reform debate has not come to blows quite yet, and during a Newsmax exclusive, Senator Jeff Sessions, one of Congress's most outspoken critics of the immigration reform bill, says it will hurt the wages of American workers.
We're talking about a bill that not only would legalize the 11 million, would basically double the annual flow of immigrants into the country.
And to see more of our exclusive interviews and content, stay with Newsmax.com. This has been your Newsmax Now update for August 2nd. I'm John Bachman. Now here is the Steve Malzberg Show in New York.